What is going on, guys? What is going on, guys? Today we are playing some Rush Royale. Um, New thing I want to throw onto the channel. See what if it can pick up some steam. Anyways, so I'm just gonna give you a quick run through. If anybody has ever played the game Random Dice, this is similar to that game. Essentially, you have 5 cards to choose from. Those cards are added to your deck. Essentially, that's the 5 cards. And as basically, you just randomly summon, uh, in any of these 5 character cards. You can do PvP co-op. There is one current, like, arena, I guess, PvP arena, Rush for Glory. It's like a 3-day thing every 4 days. Nothing special. Anyways, you collect cards, you upgrade them. When you upgrade them, it'll show down here in the bottom left, reward for upgrade. That's your critical attack. The percentage goes up with every upgrade. The higher that is, the more damage you do when you get a critical hit. This card, Grindstone, it does increase your critical damage chance. So, of course, using that does allow you to attack more often. Another thing, too, this guy, the Wind Archer, and this guy here, Boreas, they both have a 2-phase attack. The first phase, they deal, consistent damage, dink, 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 dink kind of thing. And then they've got a second phase, which increases the attack speed exponentially, where they're basically a machine gun firing at the enemy. But anyways, of course, more attacks means more chances to hit criticals. So using these guys with the grindstone helps. We got this dryad right here. This one increases the merging rank of the unit it merges with, so it could be merged with any of the units, any of the cards, essentially. That's a really useful ability to have, because it allows you to continuously progress one specific card instead of randomly creating, the second phase of one of the other ones. It's kind of annoying to get a grindstone next to a grindstone when you merge, so it's nice to have the dryad to actually help merge better. Help to increase your merge rank more consistently with the characters you want. Anyways, and then we got the vampire. This one's awesome. It gives you mana, which is what you need to summon the monsters, or summon the cards, upgrade them, or summon the units, upgrade the units, all of that. And then as you merge this guy, the attack speed increases, and so does the damage output. The mana does not increase with upgrades. The mana only, or with increasing the merge rank, it only goes up when you do a mana power up. So when you power it up, level it up, it does give you more. The nice thing is it gives you 10 at max. And that doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're getting hit with those waves of monsters later on, you're getting 10 extra mana basically from each of those monsters. So it's actually quite good. It does help a lot. Anyways, let's just jump right into it. We're going to go ahead and do a PvP match. I've been doing that. Oh, real quick, before we go on to that, I will show you this. So your arena, your arena rank, so I'm in arena 11. I've got 3,079 points. the higher up your arena rank is, the more rewards you can get, you know, after each victory. Another thing too, as it progresses, also, so do the units that you can collect. As you progress further along into the arena rankings, you know, going up, like I'm at 11 right now. If you go all the way up here, you know, you got League 4, League 5. I mean, we'll just go back down here real quick. So, yeah, you got Arena 13, which is Conqueror. Once you pass that and go all the way to the end, you get to the leagues. The leagues are a little bit more, I don't know how to put it. Basically, the leagues are more intense. The rewards are more generous. And of course, you know, your victory rewards and loss, or, you know, victory rewards increase. A good thing about that is, you know, when you're playing a co-op, because you need gold, the more gold you can acquire through victories, you know, the better. So when you're playing higher end co-ops, you tend to make more, you know, you tend to win more, although you could drag those co-ops on. Another thing too, the PvPs can drag on. Personally, I haven't gotten past stage 2 in most battles. And then as far as co-op goes, getting to stage 4, you know, that's possible, at least with some builds and some, you know, basically a lot of DPS has to go into it and a lot of mana usage. And as long as you can balance that out, you know, you can basically figure out, you know, your own method or your own strategy. There are other cards, there are other units that you could use that you can utilize different and various techniques with, but to be completely honest with you, it's all based off of your own personal gameplay. And also, realistically, the more upgraded they are, the more damage they will do. So if you were to upgrade one of these legendary cards here, you know, it would do more damage, you know, +3, plus, you know, whatever. So as it gets, you know, as the levels progress with the characters or the units, you end up with, you know, of course, better damage output, which helps. You know, I've played around with the cards. I've utilized different strategies and techniques. I've been liking this one. It's quick. It brings a lot of cards to the table. It brings a lot of units. I'll just show it to you real quick. And then also, I mean, this game is all based on luck. There are times where it'll just flood your entire board here with, you know, 3 of the units, and then, or 1 of the units, you know. So this is a really good placement for the grindstone here. The grindstone has 4 squares of coverage here. That's really beneficial for, you know, ensuring that it can benefit as many of your units as needed. Not only that, but it also opens up more of the board on the back side, and it gives 4 corners to play with, so you can potentially put your 4 vampires there. I like to have 4 vampires on the field. That's just my own personal take on it. The reason for that is because it allows you to hit multiple enemies, and to be completely honest with you, the more enemies you can hit and the more damage you can do, the better. You know, using the Boreas and using the Wind Archer, they do rapid attacks, basically. So it helps to an extent, but it's not, you know, perfect. With this, I'll just merge. Oh, and here we can merge. And then we'll actually upgrade, because this will help a lot. I'll upgrade the Vampire, that way I can get 4 from each. We'll go ahead and do this. do this. Okay. Okay, so see, this is what I mean, getting the grindstones next to each other. It really does suck to do. Right now, usually I wouldn't upgrade so quickly like this. The puppeteer I don't like because it does decrease the level of your character. It also switches up the board, which has its drawbacks depending on what you're using. And like right there, it really just took a huge chunk of my DPS from me. I'm hoping when it switches me around here. No, it didn't. Okay, well, I was able to stop him. So that's good. If a boss reaches your castle gates, it does 2 hearts worth of damage. So it's one thing to, watch out for, I think. The placement of everything now is kind of off. I'm not really fond of it. We'll go ahead and do that. That works. That's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And we're just going to go ahead and next 100 upgrade Boreas here. Oh, we're going to lose. Well, the puppeteer was definitely a bad start. I've definitely had better luck with this, this deck build. We're going to go ahead and run another arena. Sorry, I have my phone mic. Nothing special here. I don't even know if it's recording my audio or not. Oh, well, that definitely sucks to have happen right at the beginning of the game. Getting 3 vampires at the start. Okay, there we go. We have a wind archer. That'll at least help with some DPS. Not much, but some. And some is all we can ask for. Oh man, well, that was quite the quick victory. I don't know what happened to my my opponent, but I will say this much: it looks like he's loaded himself up with a bunch of legendaries, and I don't know how useful they are. Obviously, they aren't that useful if you can't even get within the, get past the first 40 seconds. My start wasn't too good. If he would have been doing better, he would have been loading me with enemies, and I would have been in his position. That's definitely not a good start to it, but at least they can do 28 DPS and they have a decent attack speed. I don't recommend doing that, personally. Only reason why I say that is because at the beginning, it's best to build up your board. That's why I like having the vampires. They help with increasing the amount of mana I gain. Also, when you rank them up, they do attack faster, which is extremely beneficial in a lot of cases. And like I said, having at least 4 of them on the board helps. As you can see, they're hitting more enemies. I'm going to go ahead and just upgrade them upgrade it a couple times. That way I can get the at least 6 mana from each enemy. Now, I'm going to start upgrading here. I'm going to go ahead and drop that there. That's a nice place to... That's a good place to have that. And that's definitely good to have as well. We'll upgrade those guys. We got the puppeteer again, so I'm going to just try to upgrade these guys really quick. The more DPS they can do, the better. And we'll go ahead and work this real quick. And see, that's another thing too when the grindstones do that. But hopefully we can get through this. The puppeteer does take a couple seconds to mess you up, and we got him taken down. I don't really care for the placement of the grindstones, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Work on upgrading here in a second. Alright, we can do that. And this. And we can go ahead and do that. And here we go. We are in good spirits now. Progression. Alright. Tribunal, I'll say this much. Tribunal sucks. It's definitely one of the bosses that make this game a little difficult at times. The reason why I say that is because he wipes out half your board if they're not upgraded. So the lower... Oh, well, my enemy has been defeated. So, as you can see, it definitely does help having the vampires. I could have done better at a couple of other points, but anywho, we are going to continue on here. So, yeah, that's PvP. I wish I could show you Rush for Glory, but it's basically just PvP. The only difference is when the game comes to an end, you get points based off of your victory and the number of enemies left on your opponent's side of the board. And you get 10 chances, so there's basically 10 rounds. The more rounds you win, the more points you earn, and the higher up in the rankings you get. It's really easy to get up high in the rankings, but it's also really easy to lose your spot in the rankings as well. Especially if you don't have that good of a deck build, or if you try to change it up in the middle because you're finding matches are more difficult, whatever the case may be. Anywho, I'm just rambling. It's a fun game. I got into Random Dice. It was a similar game, except of course with dice. Essentially the same functionalities as this game. You have a board like this, and you have specific type of dice that do various and similar, attacks as these guys seem to be doing. So here I'm just going to upgrade my vampires. I have a relatively decent build for the deck. As you'll see, as I upgrade the vampires, my mana goes up really quick. And just to show you, as I increase these guys and these guys, I am going to also upgrade these guys. Here's this, and wow. So the Warlock here likes to cast meteors like that destroy an individual unit on your field. It's best to always, have a full board for that guy. Anywho, yeah, game is great. I like it. As it stands right now, early on, it's a grind. I mean, the whole game is a grind, really. Grind for gold, but as you progress and you are able to earn more gold, it becomes easier to upgrade your units and ultimately do more damage. And yeah, anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and keep playing around for a little bit, showing you guys more of the game and what the game has to offer. And also just messing around a little bit with the game. Upgrade that, upgrade that, upgrade that. Yeah, I like it. It's a fun game. And I lost. Alright guys, well, that's all I got for you today. I'm not sure how long. This video is 20 minutes long already, so we'll just go ahead and post it. Alright, let me know what you think, and peace out, guys.